Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. I'm Taffany and this is Tika's Gardens. And this is a look at what's going on in the garden while this frost is going on. As you can see, the lantanas died back. The sun patiens are gone. I've got my fruit trees covered up and we ran out of covering. So we started using what we could find because they were out of stock at a few of the stores we went to. So yeah, that's where things are. So don't laugh at my blanket when you see my orange tree. And that is where I found a big mound of ants. So I actually dug up the nursery. There were like 2 nurseries down there. I dug that up, tried to get the queen, and I moved them. That's what I usually do. I don't like to use chemicals because of the fruit trees and other herbs and things in the garden. So as you can see, we chose to use what we could find once we ran out of our coverings. And Tika, of course, is outside with me as usual, and she's busy trying to catch something there, so we'll let her work. But today I am introducing a new series, an educational series on gardening. This particular episode 1 is just how to even start a garden. So this is for the novice, the beginners. This is to give you some inspiration and information to help you get started. I've been working on this series for a few months now, and I figured AI is out there, so I might as well use a little bit of it to help me out. So I hope you guys enjoy this new series to help you learn and grow in your garden. So let's get into it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into something truly special. Something that connects us to the earth, calms our minds, and literally brings life into our homes. We're talking about gardening. Whether you've got a sprawling backyard, a tiny balcony, or just a sunny windowsill, I promise you, there's a garden waiting for you to bring it to life. And if you've ever thought, oh, I don't have a green thumb, I'm here to tell you that's a myth. Anyone can be a great gardener. It's all about learning a few basics, a little bit of patience, and a whole lot of love. So where do you start? The first and most important step is to look at your space. I mean, really look at it. Where does the sun hit? For how long? This is the single most critical piece of information you need. Most vegetables and flowering plants are sun worshipers. They need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight a day to really thrive. If you have a spot that gets blasted by the sun all day, you're in luck. Think tomatoes, peppers, zinnias, and sunflowers. But what if you have a shady spot? Don't despair. Plenty of gorgeous plants love the shade. Think hostas with their beautiful leaves, vibrant impatiens, or even some leafy greens like lettuce and spinach, which can bolt or get bitter in too much sun. So grab a notebook and over the next day or two, just observe your space. Note down which areas get morning sun, which get afternoon sun, or in which are shady all day. This is your treasure map to a successful garden. Once you know your sun situation, it's time for the fun part, deciding what to plant. My advice for beginners is to start small but dream big. Don't try to plant 50 different things your first time around. You'll just get overwhelmed. Pick 3 to 5 plants that you're genuinely excited about. Do you love to cook? Maybe some fresh herbs like basil, rosemary, and mint are perfect for you. Basil loves sun. Rosemary is super tough, and mint will try to take over the world. So definitely plant it in a pot by itself. Trust me on that one. If you love salads, try growing some loose leaf lettuce. It's a cut and come again plant, meaning you can harvest leaves as you need them, and it will keep producing for weeks. Cherry tomatoes are another fantastic choice for beginners. They're much more forgiving than their larger cousins and produce tons of sweet, delicious fruit. Plus, there's nothing, and I mean nothing, like the taste of a sun-warmed cherry tomato picked straight from the vine. Now let's talk about soil. This is the foundation of your garden, the home for your plant's roots. You might be tempted to just dig a hole and stick your plant in the ground, but a little soil prep goes a long, long way. If you're planting in the ground, your goal is to make the soil light and fluffy, full of nutrients. Most garden soil can be dramatically improved by adding compost. Compost is like black gold for your garden. It adds organic matter, improves drainage in heavy clay soil, and helps sandy soil retain water. You can buy bags of it at any garden center. Just spread a few inches on top of your planting area and mix it into the top 6 to 8 inches of your existing soil. But what if you're a container gardener? The rule here is simple. Do not use soil from your garden. It will compact in the pot, won't drain properly, and can harbor pests and diseases. Always use a good quality potting mix. It's specially formulated to be light, fluffy, airy, and to hold the right amount of moisture for container plants. It's a bit of an investment up front, but it pays off with healthy, happy plants. When you choose your pots, make sure they have drainage holes at the bottom. This is non-negotiable. If water can escape, the roots will sit in water and rot, and that's a quick end to your gardening journey. Okay, so you have your spot, you've chosen your plants, and your soil is ready. It's planting time. This is where the magic really begins. If you're starting with small plants from a nursery, gently squeeze the pot to loosen the plant, tip it over into your hand, and don't pull it out by the stem. You want to keep that root ball intact. Look at the roots. If they're tightly wound in a circle, gently tease them apart with your fingers. This encourages them to grow out into their new home instead of just continuing to circle around. Dig a hole that's about twice as wide as the root ball and just as deep. Place your plant in the hole, making sure the top of the root ball is level with the surrounding soil. Then backfill the hole with your prepared soil or potting mix, gently firming it down around the plant to eliminate any big air pockets. And now for the most important step after planting, watering. Give your new plants a deep drink of water. This helps settle the soil around the roots and reduces transplant shock. For the first week or so, you'll want to keep the soil consistently moist, but not waterlogged. How do you know when to water? The best tool is your finger. Stick your finger about an inch or two into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. If it feels damp, wait another day and check again. It's better to water deeply and less often than to give your plants a little sip every day. Deep watering encourages the roots to grow down deep into the soil, making the plant stronger and more resilient. Over the next few weeks, your job is to be an observer. Spend a few minutes in your garden each day. It's not just about pulling weeds. It's about connecting with your plants. Notice how they respond to the sun. See if any leaves are turning yellow or have spots. Are there any little pests munching on the leaves? Catching these things early is the key to fixing them. A yellow leaf might just mean you're overwatering. A few aphids can be washed off with a simple spray of water from a hose. Gardening is a process of learning and responding. Don't be afraid to experiment. Every garden and every season is different, and that's part of the fun. Let's talk about one of the most rewarding parts of gardening, the harvest. Whether it's your first ripe tomato, a handful of fragrant basil, or a beautiful bloom for your kitchen table, this is the moment you've been working for. Harvesting regularly actually encourages many plants, like herbs and cut flowers, to produce even more. It's the plant's way of trying to complete its life cycle, and by harvesting, you're telling it, hey, keep up the good work. So don't be shy, snip those herbs, pick those veggies, and enjoy the literal fruits of your labor. As your garden grows, you might want to think about feeding it. The nutrients in the soil or potting mix will eventually get used up. A simple way to replenish them is with a balanced, all-purpose fertilizer. You can find organic options like fish emulsion or seaweed fertilizer, or you can use a slow-release or granular fertilizer. Just follow the package directions exactly as they describe. A common beginner mistake is to think that more fertilizer means bigger plants, but that's not how it works. Over-fertilizing can actually burn the roots and harm your plants. So remember the rule, less is more. Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Gardening is not about perfection. You will have plants that die, you will have pests, you will have weeds. It happens to every single gardener, from the novice to the expert. The goal is not to have a flawless magazine perfect garden. The goal is to enjoy the process, to feel the soil in your hands, to watch a tiny seed sprout into a living plant, to see the bees and butterflies visit your flowers. It's a powerful reminder of the cycles of life and our connection to the natural world. It's a form of therapy, a source of joy, and a way to create something beautiful and nourishing with your own two hands. So I challenge you to start your own garden journey today. Start small. Pick one plant. A pot of basil on your windowsill is a garden. A single tomato plant on your patio is a garden. Just start. You'll be amazed at what you can grow and how much you'll learn along the way. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're feeling inspired to get your hands dirty. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gardening adventures. Happy gardening, everyone!